I do know our later plan today is to go look for golf balls at the
Golf course.
yeah, why did I want to say tennis balls at the golf course? And we'll go looking because we sell them when we go to the flea market on Friday, which is the next day. Yeah, we got to have money because I think I'm up to, it shows $27. And we also have 5 golf balls still that are in good condition. That's what I show us having. But last time I think we had like 30. And we were selling them, or maybe even a little bit more. So we know nothing happens. We get to the tree. We put the bikes kind of near the tree or whatever. This tree we hang out in, we climb up into, and we know that in the past on a part of the bark, there's kind of been, what were they, like neon, not neon, but almost like in the bark there was these little like one-off words that would come out. Mm-hmm. Do you want to just see when we're up there, is there anything that we're getting from said tree?
From the tree?
Okay. So, before I think what we did was action subject, knowing that we're going to get something, but we don't know what it is. So, 56, and then I'll let you roll the next one. 56 is something with usurp. So, to overthrow.
82.
82. 82 is dispute. So if we were going to come up with a simple prompt for usurp dispute, to overtake a dispute, have we been disputing anything amongst ourselves
We
recently?
haven't, but maybe something is happening.
Right.
Something's cooking.
Yeah, so usurp dispute, to overtake the dispute. And I have no idea what, roll again. We can roll on this 3 different times for double pairs just to see if we get anything that'll dial us in a little bit better. So for the action,
61.
61 is oppress. All right, interesting. And then roll again for the subject.
96.
96. There goes the ball. Something is going on here. Mm-hmm. Oppress the public. Wow. So we know we're looking for something, a simple thing. So usurp dispute. So to overthrow a dispute would be to give calming. You got something?
Well, I was thinking that you and I might be having differences up in the tree about whether there really is some danger or not danger.
Okay, got it.
And I'm sort of thinking there's not danger, and I think...
Got it. So with that going on, and then oppress the public, what if it's a simple one-word message that comes up on the tree that just says, careful?
Okay.
All right, that's easy. I was going to say cautious. That seems, but careful,
I like
think
careful.
is good. Yeah, so careful. And so every time we go there, I almost, maybe this is way off, but it's like the tree to me almost feels like the magic 8-ball. You remember the magic 8-ball where you would like shake it around, you turn it, and of course inside the window there's like 8 different things that kind of surface. Now, I think that's how we've kind of been, although we don't understand anything, we're kids, we don't question the tree or anything, but it kind of gives us these just, so careful. So, and I think I'm like, you think Ciro's been up in the tree?
So, no.
It's like they're talking.
I don't think that old
Check
guy
your 6.
I don't think he could climb.
That's a good point. He doesn't look like. Maybe if there was beer up here,
yeah,
he would come up. All right, so we're getting careful kind of from everybody we know. I think Officer Richards was warning us to be careful. Ciro in his paranoid state had check your 6, take different routes home, pluck your hair. Now the trees, the mystical trees telling us to be careful.
And you and I were arguing before that
Right.
as to whether there's anything to worry about. And then we get that on top of it. That's sort of an answer to that.
And so with that, I think with just us, we know about checking our 6, different routes home. We know about Joey and people are hunting him. I think this would be a discussion between Phoenix and Crown on how are we going to be careful moving forward. So I think Crown's like, well, we definitely got to start plucking hair. And I think he sees one of yours and just boom, but he pulls
Ow!
it from a distance, right?
Dang!
Well, this is too long. I don't even know if we can hide that in there. So, yeah, but I would imagine I can see like Phoenix kind of rubbing her hair. You use your own hair, Crown.
Jeez. I don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's nowhere to even put it. I think I just
Oh,
kind of.
let it throw.
Yeah. So,
Go.
but anything from Phoenix on, how just you and I need to be careful. So.
Well, I think Phoenix is thinking that maybe you had some credibility after all of worrying about what might happen. That there's something that we're not understanding, and I was just kind of blowing you off, thinking it's a pretty safe world, and
Okay. Well, and we are going to. I mean, I think we've got to figure out what digging we're going to do as well, because we know there's some plot at the Hoover Dam that Joey ran away from.
Yeah.
Maybe that's enough to disrupt the plot in and of itself. But if we know we've got to disrupt the plot, we know we're going to go hunt some golf balls, but I think it might be time for us to start thinking about how do we get, whether it's more kids or how do we get more allies on board because I think it's going to be up to us. And, maybe, I don't know. So I could see us having a planning session. I think we're just kind of riffing, and Crown is like, what if we get friends we can trust and Joey can lead us to, like, whatever way he got out of the Hoover Dam, and we could get in and we could find stuff and disrupt what's going on, but I think we need more than just us two.
yeah.
And so then what does Phoenix think about, and I'm talking kids that we add in, not more adults.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of kids do you think we might know if we were going to come up with some randomizers for like kids that would be good that we could reach out to?
Well, I've got a friend, Mariella, who
Okay.
just loves adventure, and she's got a keen mind, and she's kind.
Got it. Okay.
So that would be one that I'd like to add.
Okay. Keen mind, kind,
Adventure.
and adventure.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm like, down the street, there's Jason, and I saw him get in a fight once. He's good in a fight, even though he is just a kid. But he's a few years older than me. You remember, didn't you meet Jason that one time when we were down at the rock pile?
Yes.
The rock pile.
Yes.
Very nice.
I
Good
did.
ad lib. You're like, you bet.
Yeah, I did.
Um,
Because you know how I like looking for turquoise, and anytime there's a rock pile, I'm checking out veins
got it.
in the rocks.
In a fight once. All right. So we've got a couple kids that we'll reach out to. I like this idea. So Jason's a little tougher, and we met him at the rock pile. And Mariella is kind, keen, and up for adventure. So maybe, I got it. What if we go to the flea market with them? Because then they can see the candles. And we can later on maybe even come back here. I don't know if we probably got to bring them in and let them see the mystical tree if they're going to believe what we're talking about. They're going to have to meet Joey.
That's
why I think we got to use kids. But if we bring them to the flea market, maybe we'll get an idea if they're right to bring in. What do you think? And the flea market's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So part of our deal today will be go get some
That'd be
golf
good.
cards, golf balls, and then probably find these two kids and invite them to the flea market, which will probably be not this session or the next couple sessions, but in the future. Okay. So we have marching orders. So, all right. Do we just go get the golf balls on our own? Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think we want anybody because it's money.
We don't.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll go there and there
don't
won't be
let
any
them
golf
know.
balls.
That's true. Here's where we get the.
We don't
Okay,
tell
good.
anybody.
All right. So we've rested for a while. It's getting into the afternoon. It's probably a good idea to go get the golf balls now. We know that we will end up tracking down a couple other kids that can come in and assist. So we go to there's probably not just one lake or water hole somewhere around there. We probably moved from one to the next to the next.
They usually have a few.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely a couple. I think the one we went to last time was really good. So I'm curious, because if you just keep hitting the same one every time, you're going to end up not having anything in.
But why don't we check it out again?
You want to check out the big
Should we
one?
see if we do?
But we can just go there first.
Yeah.
So let's go there. We go to our regular,
It's been a couple of weeks.
right. So we go there. Let's see what we can find. I like it. And then if it ends up being rough, we know to just jump to the next water area. Got it. All right. So I think, again, we've got to roll. So I'm going to roll to see, we know we're riding over to the golf course. Does anything interrupt? No. We got a 6, 5 or less would have been an interrupt or an alter. So we have no problem just bicycling over. We take a different route, check the 6, all that's going on. We don't see anything. Perfect. We show up at the water hazard. It's the same one we were at last time. And what is your skills? Because we're going to use our skills to go find here. So I'm thinking body.
I'm good at
move.
sneaking.
Okay. I don't think we need to sneak in to get these golf balls, but it'll be a body action. So mine is only 2. And then move is 3 for me. Are we both going in at the same time to
But-
kind of swim for these?
You know, when we do this,
Mhm.
the golfers have to be headed for home. So
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, so part of, I think, how we're doing it is it's Friday because we're saying the flea market's the next day. There's probably some retirees that are out golfing, but it's not going to be as busy as, say, the golf course is on a Saturday or Sunday when everybody's off from work.
well, my grandmother's a retiree, and they're done with things by 4:00.
Got it. All right. So a lot of the
So-
retirees are
They're
that's probably
done.
why it's a good time. We're going in, the retirees are moving out. And the guys that are getting off work haven't shown up yet to
Good
golf.
time.
So there might be some folks out there, but I don't think most of them care too much about kids going in and digging up golf balls. Yeah. I wouldn't.
I
I'd
don't
be
think
like,
there are going to be that many people.
you might have a
at that
business
time.
person that's like some entrepreneurial type kids.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
all right. So, what we've got to do, I want to see is, are we both going into the water? I can't remember how we did it last time. I think we did, right?
We did.
So, got it. All right. So, let me do, I've got a body 2 and a move 3. What is your body skill?
5.
All right. And then what is your move?
Just remember how strong she is.
Yes.
Yeah. And my move is 1, though.
Got it. Okay, so 5, 6. You're going to roll 6 dice then. So, because what we're going to do is, I would imagine we're having to actually, these probably aren't the easy ones that are right on the side of the dirt or whatever. We're having to like swim out a little bit.
Yeah, otherwise guys would
Right.
bring them back themselves.
So you roll first and see what you get. We need a 6 for success.
Hmm.
All right, so you're not finding, that's a bunch of 5s, some 1s, and a 2s.
Mm-hmm.
You're not finding anything now. I doubt you want to, but remember, you could push this to get a condition. Like you're diving down to the bottom, but maybe you get stuck in the mud or anything, but
Yeah.
you're trying to find, okay, because push would be you could re-roll anything but these 1s. You could re-roll these. But you would automatically either be upset, scared, exhausted, or injured from your effort.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me see what I can do. So you're swimming and trying to pick stuff up. Maybe we walk around and try to just find stuff that's like, hey, and then you just reach down and get it. Let me see. It's not like these are deep holes. They're usually not. Let me see if I find anything. Wow. A couple 1s, 2s, and a 5. So yeah, we're short,
zeroing out.
short of pushing it, which I don't want to go start diving down in the center. It's like we're not finding
We're going,
anything.
let's go
Yeah.
to a different
Let's hit the
water
different
hole.
one. All right, so we move. Now here's what I do want to do. We're moving from one to the other. So maybe, there's a groundskeeper that confronts us or something. Does anything happen? Why don't you roll this and see if we get 5 or less, it can alter or interrupt. 5.
5.
Okay, so 5 is altered scene. So our plan was to go over to another one, but it's going to be altered. We could roll on this, or we could logically say that a groundskeeper comes up. So let's just ask 50-50, 50%, is it a groundskeeper that comes up and stops us?
Okay, because I
What
was
you
going
got?
to say, or it could be the feds.
Could be. So let's do 50-50
Thinking.
first. Is it a groundskeeper? Like, curious what we're doing. All right, so 50 or less will be a yes. I'll roll this one. 60, it's not. Okay. So you thought maybe it's feds showing up. Why don't you
Yeah.
roll that one? 50-50.
That maybe they were golfing.
Right. Well, could be. Yeah, 50-50 is at the feds. 75, it's not the feds. So it's not a groundskeeper. It's not the feds. What if it's a golfer that comes up and says something? I don't know. 50-50. 99, that's a
Yeah.
no. So
Maybe it's a Baskin Robbins lady.
that's even, 99 is also a heck no. It's not just a no, it's a hard no. So let's lean into that since we got
Oh.
a hard no. We said, is it just a golfer coming up? And it's not only no, it's a hard no. That tells me that maybe it's starting to get dark. Like we messed around in this one area for a little too long
It could be.
and it's getting dark. It
But-
doesn't mean we can't still go to another deal, but it's getting dark. Or maybe it doesn't have to be dark. Could a storm be coming in?
Another one there.
I don't know. I just want to lean into the hard no because we got a no, so we're getting a no, but that's a hard no. So it
What
means-
about an animal coming at us?
Okay, so all right, easy.
Like a
How about
pit,
75? Like a dog,
yeah,
a mean
pit
dog,
bull.
a mean
Pit
dog.
bull.
Okay, so 75 or less. Is it a dog? 57. Yeah, it's a dog. All right, so while we're messing around in the water, like a dog that definitely looks like he's not happy is kind of coming up and barking and growling and being menacing. All right,
We don't
well,
have to
that's
say
good.
breed.
So we're in the water a little bit, but I think it's like, ooh, I got it. What if it like grabbed one of our shoes? Hold on. I'm even, you'll be odd. Odd. It grabbed one of your shoes. I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
Phoenix, the mean dog's got your shoe.
Oh man!
So now we got a problem.
All the thistles in this desert.
Yeah. So,
Jeez.
so what do we
Take me
do?
Back to Chicago.
Yeah. What do? We got a mean dog and it's picked up your shoe, but I don't think it's going anywhere because it's angry. It's just like, so what do you want to do? You can also look at your sheet. So again, it could be as simple as throw a rock at it, which would be like that would probably be, is there something? It could just be a body skill.
I don't want to throw a rock at
Okay,
it.
you don't want to throw
Do
a
you
rock
want
at
to?
it. Well,
You
I think
might
I
want
bring
to.
it up. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let me try. So if I'm going to chuck a rock, it's going to be probably some type of movement. All right, so I grab a rock off the bottom, or, well, we haven't found a golf ball. So I'm going to chuck a rock at it. I've got a body skill of 2, a move skill of 3. So this isn't running, this is like throwing. So hopefully I can hit it. And I'm not going to kill it. I don't think I can kill it on 10. But I'm going to hit it right on the
What
face.
are you
I'm gonna hit
doing,
it on
Brown?
the face. Hold on.
You're
I
gonna
need
make it
6.
bad.
Yes.
Oh.
Here you go. Pop. I pop it right in the face, and you get like a whoop, and it drops your shoe. I'm like, ha! But now it kind of like comes up and but it doesn't have your shoe anymore. All right, so I've solved the shoe problem. Although you're gonna have, I'm like, I can see dogs spit on your shoe, Phoenix. It's slobber. There's a bunch of slobber all over your shoe.
I don't care about that.
But it's like, and I grab another rock. I might be able to hit it again. Do you have any ideas what Phoenix might do? I don't know, the fawn we ran across could have been a mystical thing, but it seemed like your connection to animals.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Phoenix
So-
is not liking that you're
Yeah.
throwing rocks at just to
Yeah.
get her dang shoe.
So
but
you
she
tell me
needs
so, I'm
the
like,
shoe.
and I just shoe.
Yeah, I
You don't want
need
him to
it.
step on
I
a
need
sticker?
it. But don't.
I'll hit it again, Phoenix. You better figure out what you're going to do, or I'm going to chuck another rock.
I'm gonna get that shoe on fast, slobber or no
Yeah.
slobber.
All right. So I like as we come out, it's still menacing, but you're getting your shoes on, maybe a jacket or something. What this menacing dog is coming around, looking at your skill set, is there anything you want to try? You could try to charm it. You could use an investigative skill to do something. What are you thinking you want to do? And then maybe it fits into what Phoenix can do. What would you do if you were 14 and a dog was menacing? Obviously, there's no owner around. It looks like a mean dog.
I would talk to it
Okay.
directly, but not challengingly. And I guess I would be confident when I talk to the dog and considerate of the dog and saying, hey, I'm sorry.
Got it. So you've had me stand down, although I haven't dropped the rock yet.
Yeah.
If it comes at you, I'm like, if it comes at you, Phoenix, I'm going to hit it with another rock. All right. So you are coming up trying to, looks to me,
That's interesting. But that's interesting that should be barking right at this time.
I mean, yeah, that is
With the
good. We'll
dog.
leave it in.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to use, it sounds like heart. So what is your heart skill?
3.
All right. And what is your charm?
It's only a 1.
Okay. So you're trying to charm. Is there anything else? It could be empathize, if you're empathizing with the dog.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But-
What's your skill for empathize?
Not.
Nothing? Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
So your best skill is investigative and comprehend. So,
Investigate.
but you're trying to actually, I think probably charm is what you are doing with the dog, don't you think? Is it trying to charm the dog a little bit?
Yeah.
So, because what you described to me feels like heart and charm, because you're coming out confidently, and you're just going to try to like talk the dog down a little bit. You're not showing fear. So let's go ahead and use your heart. So your heart is 3, and your charm is 1. All right.
1.
All right. So you're going to be rolling 4. I'm ready to throw a rock here if it comes after you. It might. Let's see if you can charm it. Woo! You got a 6. So that works. Very nice. So your
Heart and charm.
yep. So you used your heart and your charm, and you've kind of like, I don't know. You're like, oh, aren't you a good little dog? Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. That's what I would have been doing if I would have been. And it just starts wagging its tail, and I'm like, huh. So, tell me how that interaction continues. You've been able to get it to start wagging its tail. What does Phoenix do next? I'm still ready, but I'm like, oh, this is working.
Let's just go to the next water hole.
Got it. So you think now we can just walk and it'll just be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next pond.
Got it. So I think it's got to be, we got to do a roll, but I think it'll be no way does the dog, unless it's coming for me. So you're like, just come on out and let's head to the next
Yeah.
watering hole.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. You charm the dog successfully. As long as it's not 15 or less, we're able to wander away.
Okay.
So no 15 or less. Ooh,
21.
21. Close, but
So
no.
we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So we're able to just walk away. I do hold on to the rock. I'm like,
So
if the dog comes. And
We're both being careful.
good. Perfect. All right. So we simply ride over to the next watering hole.
Oh, so we're not going to walk it. We'll ride it. It's fine.
Sometimes they are a bit, and we're not out on the golf course. I don't think they would want us
On
to
the back
walk,
line.
but yeah, we're kind of like working around the
where
edges
the
a little
carts
bit.
go.
Yeah.
And they walk onto.
So we're at the next watering hole. We're still wet. I think we're going to go in again using our skill sets. So this is going to be that body and that move again. So the body and move for me was 5, 6, 7, 8. Was that right? No. Body was 2. It was 5 for me. And I think your body was 5, 6. I believe you have 6 that you're rolling. So there's your 6. So this is if you're finding golf balls in this new watering hole.
And I need 6.
A 6. Any 6s are success. Woo! Holy moly,
whoa.
3 of them.
3.
Yeah, you're coming up with like golf ball, golf ball, golf ball, golf ball. I'm like, woo!
We did it.
We hit the mother lode. Now I'm coming in. Come on now. That means I got to get some 6s here as well. Let's see. Ooh. I'm a little bit distraught because you're coming up with them all over the place. I think that makes me a little upset, and I go in a little bit deeper. I'm going to push this roll.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to take a condition, which will give me a -1 on any future die rolls under this condition. But there's also a 1 that I rolled in here, so I can't re-roll that. All right. Let me finish this roll, and then we will stop that. So come on now. I'm upset that you're just coming up with golf ball after golf ball. Woohoo!
Oh,
I got a couple.
but you don't.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'd go. I'm like dripping wet and everything. I'm like, woo! I got some too.
Good.
All right. Ow. We go that way. We went knuckles to high five. Perfect. Let me stop this.